just imagine that feels good to hear the crowd on your side. And then as for Donato, he's in enemy territory.
Yeah, absolutely. For Dom, you can see him really taking it in, taking some deep breaths, really, you know, admiring that he's back in his home crowd. We're seeing yet another Southpaw Orthodox matchup. And I'd say it's very likely that we get out of the first round of this one. Both guys already coming out a lot more technical and tactical.
Both guys have high-level striking, not to diminish their ground game, but I certainly expect to see it.
Dom's trying to win that foot battle. Oh, nice little short single leg.
Right away. Donato doing a good job of fighting that left arm.
Yeah, he's got the wrist control for him to try to get his body weight going up a little bit.
Drop to the ankle pick.
This guy doing a good job of keeping a wide base now that he's switched from a single to a double. But once you get those hands clasped for Dom, it's pretty much over. And look at him trying to tie the legs up, Khabib style. Gjekaj looking to do something very interesting here. I've never seen someone attack potential Kimura to get out of this position. The wrist control should hopefully be enough to try to distract him and get his weight going to one side so he can build up. Excellent job. It's not completely up yet.
I gotta imagine that a battle Donato is fighting right now is the strength of Dom Savoca. Dom looks so strong for a guy who weighed in 130 pounds this morning.
Absolutely.
Good composure here from Donato, too, in the first round. Like you said, Alex, coming into enemy territory, if you will. But this is Dom's game. We've seen it time and time again. He's most comfortable when he's grappling and taking his opponents to the ground and going after the legs.
Gets another double leg takedown. Hasn't done too much offensively. Doesn't want to lose his position. Donato's doing a great job of building up every time he gets a little bit of space and is creating some space on his own. Solid knee there, giving Dom another thing to think about. And now he's got both hands on that Kimura. Oh, switches it to throw some strikes.
14 seconds left in the round. Both guys struggling to find any offense.
And the offensive wrestling is likely going to be enough to win Dom that round. Just being in more control, but would like to.
I think it's important to note that neither guy looks exhausted, fatigue-wise, physically.
Yeah, we got some more lighter weight guys here.
There's Dom going after the legs again.
Donato did a great job of defending. Dom's strength is really helping him here.
Yeah, I think that's honestly the difference because he's doing all the right things. He got to the hips about the same time as Dom did, but he just overpowered him, drove through, and got that double leg yet again.
And maybe we see Donato throw a little bit of counter ground game like he attempted in the first here. You can't not think that his coaches didn't say something along the lines of, if he's going to hold you here on the ground, we got to throw something up.
Yeah, I think Dom's really just chasing that one specific position, and now looks like he's able to get mount, just kind of pushing past the legs rather than trying to tie them up. And I think that'll allow him to get some more offense now that he's not looking for that one thing. Looks like Donato's going to be able to extend him here. Hopefully use the longer legs that he appears to have to work his way back to his feet. Smart get up, raises the hands, and Dom goes right under.
Beautiful setup there. See if he can finish.
I would like to see Donato try to dig an underhook when he gets back fully on his feet. We've seen him get wrist control. We've seen him try to attack Kimuras, or more jiu-jitsu-centric approach to defending this. But I'd like to see him take a more wrestling-style approach. getting an underhook, getting lower than his opponent, and then pushing his back against the cage.
Yeah, it looks like Dom's top priority right now is just to control his opponent in Donato and keep him along the cage.
Yeah. He's got the 2-on-1 now for that Kimura, but he needs to really drop his weight down and commit to it if that's what he's going to do. And now he loses it.
Gjekaj did a good job at fighting the wrist.
Looks to be attacking it again here, but with him directly behind his back, he's got low chance of getting it.
Gets his hooks in. He does have 2 submissions in his career, Dom does.
20 seconds here. Let's see if he's able to establish that back control. Maybe land a couple shots will help him soften him up and get the hand under the chin.
In the corner of Dom Savoca outside of Dave Carafe is Alec Bailey, pro MMA fighter.
Yeah, just found out right before this.
Over under 15 total strikes this fight.
Probably under, Alex.
There's a good sprawl, keeping him at distance.
And Dom does have such a good kickboxing background.
There he is, right back to the legs.
Yeah, Donato made a mistake there of lunging into range. He did a good job landing a kick and keeping along with the jab, but then he stepped through to try to land that straight right, or straight left, excuse me.
And Dom really hasn't thrown many strikes either. He's just going right in, attacking a single, sometimes advancing to a double as well, but he's never seen a double leg takedown he hasn't liked.
Yeah, in the second round we saw him set up that one double leg with that combo there, but outside of that, it's been pretty lackluster striking.
He seems to be waiting for Donato to overextend himself, and to this point he has. So hopefully we can see Donato get back to distance, because in the first little bit of that round he was doing the things that he needed to do. He just made one mistake, and hopefully it doesn't cost him this round, because it'll likely cost him the fight. Got his right leg up, trying to get that shoulder blocked.
That's the corner of Warrior Way that you're hearing in the microphone. Still calm and composed as we get halfway through the round.
So he's got that butterfly hook. He needs to kind of needs to extend it so he can get his left hip down on the mat and try to build up. He might need to eat a couple punches on his way up, but although he needs to commit to getting his hip down and getting back to his base.
Referee asking for a little bit more, it looked like. Certainly the corner is more.
You can't blame him, too, because we've seen this exact thing in rounds 1, 2, and now we are here with a minute left in the fight.
Yeah, and the last Cage undercard, we got the first stand-up that I've seen in a regional MMA. So glad to see that the referees in Ohio are not getting complacent with the grappling heavy and strike absent approach.
Yeah, and if you're the judges, you know that key word in your mind is damage. We have not seen much, if any, damage in this entire fight, but the control certainly there for Dom Savoca through 3 rounds.
When damage isn't there, second thing in criteria does go to just the more offensive, controlling fighter, and that is Dom.
And I know it's hard to criticize a guy who's likely on his way to a 30-27 victory, but with a guy, like you said, Jake, earlier, with this many fights, you'd like to see him be a little bit more effective and really put a stamp on this, especially in front of his hometown crowd that he hasn't been in front of in quite some time.
Yeah, and we've seen this out of Dom Savoca as well. Like, this is his...
After 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards, where all 3 judges have scored this contest 30-27 for your winner by unanimous decision, Dom Savoca!